there, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my 12 days of Christmas cards, and we are on our last day. This is day 12 of our cards, and I really hope you've been enjoying this series, and let me know in the comments if you have been. I'd like to hear from you guys. Anyways, we are using the Craft Smart Save Freeze Hot Buy paper pad from Michaels. It was released in 2019, so it probably is not available anymore. But anyways, we're going to be using scraps from that, as if you have been watching all the other videos, you will have seen that we have used quite a bit of this. Anyways, and we are also using the 110-pound craft cardstock paper from Michaels. It comes in a pack of 100, and it's a really sturdy cardstock, so we will also be using that. So I'm gonna grab our piece from yesterday that we cut off. So it is the 4 1/4 by 11, and this piece is a little bit long, so we're just gonna trim that down to 11 inches. It trims about 1/8 of an inch off the edge. So not sure why these are bigger, but that's what it is. Anyways, we're gonna flip this around. This is the We Are Memory Keepers Works tool. Everything is going to be listed down in the description box below, where you can find these, or yeah, you just might want to read through everything there in the description box. So yeah, we're gonna score it at 5.5. And we'll flip that back over. And I was trying to think of what card. We've done quite a few different designs, so yeah, we're coming to the end, and my scrap papers are becoming smaller and smaller, so I really badly don't want to cut into a fresh piece of paper. But anyways, I'm gonna look through my scraps here. So I've got this one, and I've got this piece. Is that enough to go across here? Oh yeah, that's perfect. So we have enough to go there. So we'll use these two pieces. And looking at this, and I think I'm gonna cut out a rectangle of this for our main image. I also have this berry strip. We have a few other strips. We've got this one. I really like this one. And now we have a Season's Greetings, but that might just be too much red. We'll start with this and see where we go with it. So we'll just put these aside, and I will bring this in closer. It's hard to know exactly where the camera will end up. Okay, so right about there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one. I just want this truck here, so it's going to be sacrificing these. Well, this one's cut off, but or we could do this one. This one probably won't feel quite as bad. I don't know if you feel that way too when you've got cute paper and you want to fussy cut something, but you don't want to waste the paper. That's how I feel right now. So I'm just going to cut. I've got a little bit of red on there. Let's cut a little bit closer, and then maybe I'll try to decide where oh, we cut a little bit off of the bottom of our snowman. I think we're still good. Just to get a rectangle, so now it's not very even. So, and that's the good thing about pieces of scrap. I'm not happy with that, so let's go and do this one. So I think we can go right about here, a little bit more. So some things are just about trial and error. I can maybe use that somewhere else. I can maybe fussy cut it a little bit further. So what is a good, I think that will be a good spot. So one thing I still haven't gotten used to is on my Fiskars cutter, I always had like the guide as kind of where I would cut my borders, and now I don't. It does have places where you can use as a guide, but not as, I haven't figured it out yet anyways. Okay, that, I'm happy with that one. Okay, so next we will get our background. So I'm just going to cut this at 5 1/4. That leaves me my 1/8 inch border, and then of course this one as well. Alright, so and that, it's amazing how perfectly that fits. Okay, so we're going to ink these up. So we'll start with the card base. There we go, and we'll do these 2 pieces here. Right, and this one. And while I have the ink out, I might as well ink the image. Just so everything is consistent. I matte that on a craft colored cardstock. Okay, so I might as well glue these down right away. Get that out of the way for the time being. Words are starting to get muddled. Alright. So bring this to the bottom, and I'm leaving 1/8 inch on the bottom and on the 2 sides. Just manipulating that into place there, and then we'll do the plaid. There we go. Woke up to it being snowy this morning, but the snow has kind of stopped and it's actually gotten quite nice outside. Alright, so we have our cherry border, but do we want to use this across here? I know we need to probably finish that off. I'm just wondering what I should use. Maybe I'll bring in, I haven't used the lace in the last 5 cards, 6 cards, 7 cards. Okay, yeah, I think we're due for some lace now. So I'll just grab a piece of this lace. And as I mentioned in the yesterday's episode, it is a hot off the press lace die. You can use a punch or your Cricut machine or whatever you want to cut a piece of lace. This particular die is no longer in is no longer being manufactured, so it's very hard to come by. I couldn't find a link for it anyways. I went to the hot off the press site and couldn't find it there. I googled the image, could not find anywhere that had it, so it was all out of stock everywhere. I'm not sure why I'm inking the whole thing, as I won't be using the whole thing. Okay, we're going to cut this at 5 1/4. There we go. I'm just going to trim this edge here too. It's very finicky to cut when it's already been die cut. Okay, so we're gonna go across there. Okay, find my piece of paper towel here. I've just been using the same one throughout the whole thing. And I'm just going to add little bits of glue. I totally missed glue to the bottom there. There we go. And then this I'm going to layer onto some craft cardstock. So we're going to go 5 1/4 by probably 1 inch. That's probably an inch. That's a little bit too much. I'll just trim off a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch. And my blade is pretty dull, so it's not cutting like I want it to. There we go, it's just a little bit of an edge. So we'll cut this at 5 1/4 as well. Go. And make sure we ink this one. There's a little bit of red edge to it, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to glue this onto our mat. And get this centered. And this piece is not 5 1/4, is it? No, I cut it at 5 again. Thankfully, I have another strip. So, mistakes happen, mistakes happen. We would have improvised somehow if we didn't have any extra, so, alright. So, let's try this again. Ink the edges. And when you're using liquid glue, you have a little bit of time to like change your mind a bit. I mean, this does dry pretty fast, so you don't have too much time, but there is a little window of being able to peel it off and replace it somewhere else. Okay, obviously my strip is bigger than I thought. Here I thought. Okay, mistakes aside, and my silliness aside, ink the edges on this one. Okay. Yeah, I just cut the strip just assuming that it was 5 1/4. So we're going to attach that. Like so. And then we've got our little truck image. We'll mat this right away. This time we'll glue it onto here and then cut it down. Okay. And this way. It's a little bit off. There we go. Okay, so we got our little image. I think we're going to put it right there, so we're just going to grab some 3D foam squares. Yeah, just like this. Okay. And so I'm going to see if I still have any of those white poinsettias that I've been using. So I just kind of keep them collected in a little thing like this, but I do. I have actually 3 of them left over, but we'll see. Oh no, we have more. I don't think it matters. Will we use 2? I'm going to use 2. I'll just ink the edges of this. And these are from Heartfelt Creations. I'll look it up, and if I can find a link, I'll leave it in the description box below. I don't know if this one is still in manufacturing, because it was one of the early ones. It was the 4-petal poinsettia. I'll see if I can find it, and then I'll link it in the description box. And what else do we want to do here? Do I want to use holly leaves or these branches? No. What about some other leaves? Maybe there's. I'm just gonna grab. Here I have a whole bunch of pre-cut leaves. Let's go through here. I know I have these. This particular green you can't really see. I've got these ones. Let's see what those ones look like. These are from the Holtz mini greens, just the regular one. Garden greens, that is where these are from. Alright, I only have one in this color, so let's see. Something like that. Just kind of framing this whole thing. Or it's always hard to know. I always play a little bit. I probably cut these ones down, and then these ones I'll leave long. And then do we want anything else in there? Maybe. Maybe I'll find, what will I find? See if I have some white glitter paper. Did find some. Now let's see if I can actually punch it with this puncher. Ah, yes. Good. So I just have a little scrap here. And we'll cut 4 of them. This is why I hang on to scraps. I have a ton of scraps, but they always come in handy. Alright, so I think, yeah, adds a little bit more weight. Okay, let's start gluing stuff down here. And again, I'm just gluing just the, basically a bit of the stem and the bottom leaves. Just like that. And this one. Extra glue, and this glue dries clear, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, grab one of our glue, our Zots. Just stick this on here. Alright, and then we'll cut these down. I think I'm going to cut them down to here. Down. And we'll grab another Zot here. Here, and then we can glue our, I think we'll ink these a bit, just a little bit. Okay. And we'll tuck that one under there. I'll just use my little awl tool here, or my stiletto. Doesn't want to go into position, and just press it down. And we'll grab another one, ink the tips a little bit, and some glue, and press it down. There, and then we'll do for the top flower. Like so. No, did I ink that one? I can't remember if I did. Not that it's that noticeable. And the last one. Let's tuck that in there. Now I like it if they stick up a little bit. That's why I only glue the bottom. Okay, stay put. Alright, so then we will move on to our sentiments. And it's going to have to be a narrow one again. We'll just go Merry Christmas up in this corner right here. Ink the edges. Going to pop it up, I'm just going to glue it down. Alright, so this is severely in the way. Alright, so we're just going to stick that right there. And there we have card number 12. So yeah, I hope you have been enjoying all of these step-by-step, I don't know, it's not really a tutorial, I guess, but step-by-step process videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoy making along with me, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, or even if you don't, just have a great day. And yeah, if this video series is well received, I may do it again next year. So yeah, hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.